So at the moment, my program is, one of my favorite pec movements for sure. I've been there, I've done it, I've worked 2 jobs. Yes then, so welcome to the video. I am now 13 weeks out from my first competition, Men's Physique 2 Bros. I'm currently weighing 106.2 kg today. Okay, this morning fasted, and the current setup is 7 days a week cardio fasted, 15 minutes, just that at the moment. I've got Clenin at 40, okay, per day, T4 at 100 per day, and both taken first thing in the morning. Growth, first thing in the morning fasted, pre-cardio at 2 IU in the morning, 2 IU in the evening. And then the current drug setup is test primo, small amount of tren, okay? Still all quite low, the total load is 1.1 grams, so still nice and moderate and a lot of room to push with that. Feeling good, feeling very good, lots of energy. The last couple of days I've felt a bit slow, just a bit drained, but overall feeling very good, energetic. Me personally, if you're someone who has pushed high food in the off season, it's mad to think how different I feel when I'm dieting to compared to when I was, in the end of the off season. I was falling asleep during the day. I'd literally wake up, do my check-ins and need a nap before I train. I'd eat my post-workout food, I'd need a nap, just dragging my feet everywhere. It's a horrible feeling, I absolutely hate it, but needs must. And I much prefer, me personally, I absolutely come alive during the dieting phase. Like the feeling of hunger is, it gives me energy. Like I feel focused, I wake up in the morning, I'm doing my check-ins, I'm alert, it's a good feeling. So yeah, and what I also love is looking forward to meals. Like I get to my meal, I'm like, oh, buzzing for this, I'm hungry. Like I actually make it nice. I'm making some salad, I've got veg, and I'm, preparing food. Margs cooks my chicken and rice, but do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, which is an amazing feeling. Whereas before I was like literally staring into my bowl of food and it would take me half an hour to even eat it. So yeah, let's do it. Push day. Push day today, so we're going to be starting with chest supported lateral raise. Why I like to do it chest supported is it stops yourself from jumping it up like this as the set gets hard. You can just set yourself up on here. You don't need to be really leaning into it or having your legs up on here. This is high enough for me. You just want to have a slight pressure on here, okay? And then bring your arms to a 45-degree angle in front. What you want to try to avoid is just straight out to the side. It's a lot comfier of a position to bring it out more 45 degrees, targets the medial head and impinges the shoulder joint less, okay? You'll feel it's a lot comfier to do so. So another good tip, I know it's a bit of a soundbite at the moment, everyone says it, every coach has probably made this video, but it is a great tip and it has helped me a lot with my lateral raises. Instead of, as you're coming up, instead of imagining you're wanting to bring your arms up to the ceiling like this, as you can see, I'm already shrugging this up. What you want to imagine is bringing them out to touch the walls either side of you, like this. Keep your shoulders down like this, okay? This is going to target the medial head of the shoulder, of the delt, and it's going to avoid bringing the traps into it. So at the moment, my program is push, pull, rest, chest and arms, density day, and then arms and abs, okay? This is because I'm competing in men's physique. But at the moment, density includes pivot leg press, leg extension and hamstring curl. That's all I'm doing for legs at the moment. On the lead up to my competition, my first comp in 13 weeks, that's what my program will be. Next we got standing cable lateral raise. It's another lateral raise movement. I want big delts, big delts. And we'll do them at the first part of the session. They're very low fatigue and it won't interrupt my pressing too much. okay, and it'll just warm up my shoulders, warm up my joints. I did have a bit of a shoulder issue, but since, you know, front loading lateral raises at the beginning of my session before my presses, it's helped a lot with that. Gets the joints moving. Like I said, low fatiguing movement, get them out of the way first, and then I can go onto my presses and bury myself. First press of this push session is going to be a high incline Smith press. High incline, we want to be targeting the upper fibers of the pec and some delt. This is where I lack my pec. The upper chest is where I need tissue. So incline, high incline, these are the presses that I'm going to be favouring. Keep elbows nice and tucked. What you want to do is avoid flaring, especially when it's a high incline, just to protect the shoulder. Instead of, this is what you want to avoid. You can bring in too much front delt into the movement, okay? Keep your elbows nice and tucked as you come down. Just like this, nice and slow. Reach depth for me, which is about there. Press. I was going to ask him for a spot, but I'll leave it. Yep. Easy. Yep. Let's go, Joe. One more. Yep. Next we're doing seated cable press, as you can see here. The idea of why the cable chest press is great is because you can really converge in the front here. As you can see when I'm sat here, got the cables behind me, where the Smith machine is a great movement for progressive overloading and whatnot. What it lacks is the conversion at the top. You're left there, when in reality the main function of the pec is to come across like this. So when we're doing a cable press, what makes it so great is when we get to there, we can really squeeze there. Yeah, one of my favorite pec movements for sure. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, see there, that big squeeze there in the middle is what you want. Don't just finish it there. Bring it into the center. Converge that shit. And the last chest movement, we got machine pec deck. Okay, so this is a movement that is often butchered and ego lifted. The main thing you want to be thinking about here is chest up at all times, okay? You want to be bringing your elbows together is what you want to think about. Now, you obviously won't be able to touch your elbows if you have any sort of chest, but you want to imagine that movement. What you want to avoid is just crabbing them round like that. My chest is soft there, you see, okay? When you bring those elbows in, you leave it here, keep your arms nice and straight at the finish point, that chest is contracted as firing, okay? See there, notice at the end, no matter how hard it was, it's about to stop, about to fail. I'm not rolling my shoulders just to finish it off. Keep the chest up, keep the elbows coming in. If I don't make it to the end, I don't make it to the end. There's no point compromising form because it gains nothing. When you're doing any press down motion, tricep press down motion, the main thing you want to be focusing on as the priority is this upper arm here wants to be locked still, okay? None of this to get it down. This, it wants to be absolute concrete, and you hinge at the elbow like this, okay? So when I'm here, the upper arm does not move whatsoever, okay? If there's any of this coming into it, any of that, any of this, the weight's too heavy and you need to drop the weight. Then to finish, I'm going to be doing a single arm tricep extension. So with my arms, I feel like my right arm is slightly smaller than my left, which is weird because I'm right-handed. So what I do is a single arm tricep extension. Start with my weaker arm first, go to failure, and then on my left arm, I will match the amount of reps. Even if I can do more with that left arm, which is stronger, I will just stop at where I got to with the right hand. So I'm picking up in the evening, so 7 p.m. It's nice to still be light outside at 7 p.m. It's feeling a bit more like spring, summertime. I'm gonna go down to the spa, which is sauna, steam, swimming pool. I'll show you it. So relatable, such relatable content. Now, obviously I'm in a position now where I'm in a, Manchester city centre flat with a gym downstairs, which makes my life easier with cardio. And a sauna, steam, and a swimming pool. I worked my arse off to get to this position. I scoured everywhere to find a place in Manchester with such facilities because I knew I was going to be prepping. Now, it's expensive rent, don't get me wrong, and it's going to be temporary, but, I thought it's an investment into my prep because it makes life so easy. Morning fasted cardio, just walk outside, hit the elevator, I go down and do it, come straight back up. I've been there, I've done it, I've worked 2 jobs, okay? I've worked 2 jobs, trained up at 5 in the morning, home from work, commuting, getting to the gym at 9 p.m, getting back at 11 p.m. I've been there, I've done it for years and years. It took me till the age of 27, 28 to actually move into a place that I was happy with, which is here. So with all that hard work, I think I've earned it, and I won't feel sorry for, or guilty for being in such a position. I just realised all my clothes are in the background, so yeah, clean boy aesthetic. As you can see, the thing is with these YouTubes, I see people's YouTubes, right, and the whole flat is just absolutely spotless. I don't know how people keep their flat like that. I'm gonna go down to the spa now.